Hello, GridX Crop. I know that many of you have been asking for HBAR content, and here it is. There's a lot of important information that you need to know right now, and tomorrow's videos will cover it all. At first glance, it looks like today has been one of the busiest days for trade and news in the worlds of cryptocurrencies, politics, and finance for a long time. Today, I'm going to talk about a lot of really interesting things that I think a lot of you should think about. I'm going to talk about something that I think a lot of you should think about to start the rules in a number of important cities around the world, including New York. It has come to light that the mayor of New York City has said some rather interesting things about cryptocurrency. The video I'm about to play for you all will begin right away. In the next discussion, we are going to talk about how these liberal parts of the United States are actually trying to attack and take control of these areas. This is why the use of XRP was banned in the city of New York. Even though there has been a change in rhetoric, lawmakers now know that the public wants cryptocurrency in the far future. To talk about more news about market rules, which you should pay attention to. Keep an eye out for this in 2022. I made history when I became the first mayor in the US to have my first 3 paychecks converted into Bitcoin on the spot. People laughed so hard that I had to ask, who is laughing right now? In my opinion, this is a truly amazing chance. Or so you can say whatever you want about why the mayor of New York City is talking about this issue, such as whether he is just showing his support for politicians who act in this way. But the fact remains that it is clear the people are thinking about Bitcoin and realizing how important it is. Politicians are also aware that they won't be able to do their jobs if they don't talk about it, which is a good thing. After all, their job is to serve the people. So this is great. It looks like big asset managers will also be talking about cryptocurrencies. According to Goldman Sachs, an asset manager that oversees $2.00, $8 trillion in assets, the chance of a recession in the United States has dropped by 35%. This comes at the same time that they are buying more Bitcoin through exchanges, traded funds, ETFs, and are getting more involved in the Bitcoin sector through projects like HAR. That's great, and I agree with you that the price should go down by 35%. Some people think there is a lower chance of a recession coming soon. These people are not the only ones who think this way. Many of the biggest companies in the US used to say that the chance of a recession was higher than 60%. Many people are excited about the fact that things are really getting better thanks to the new deal between the US and China. Do you think it would be okay for me to talk about trade every day in my secret Crypto Crusaders group? The second trade I made resulted in a 50% gain, which is yet another big one for me. A profit of more than 50% was made on another deal yesterday or today. I have been taking advantage of all the different opportunities that have come up because of all the activity and volatility. I make sure that you can see all of my trades by posting them. That way you will be able to act whenever I make a trade or whenever I close a transaction and just get my general opinion. It's important that you know that people post their views and thoughts about the market there. What I post there is just my personal opinion on the markets and the trades I've made, and I put it in a way that others can see. Being honest about what I'm doing and when I'm doing it is something I enjoy. That being said, it's not meant to help you with your money, but if you join my group, you'll be able to see my deals. In addition to these great benefits, there are many more. To get access to them, you will need to sign up for one of my 2 swaps. Both offer a wide range of benefits and advantages. The TechSet 10% deposit bonus and the Phoenix 10% deposit bonus are both unbelievable compared to anything else you've ever seen. These guys are giving away something. I can't believe it. Moving cryptocurrency from one exchange to another is all that's needed to get serious revenue. Lower transaction fees and offer rewards. This is something you won't find anywhere else. To be honest, a bonus of 10% of your initial deposit is pretty rare. Yes, you have to pay at least $100, 0 cents, but there are other things you can do to get the most out of your deposit bonus, which you can then use to pay broker fees. Step 3, enter your email address and choose the user ID you want to trade. After that, you'll be able to see all of my deals, and if you want to trade with me or copy the deals I already have. There is no right or wrong answer. It's up to you to decide what to do with your crypto. Again, I'm not giving you any business advice, so it's worth it. In noting that today was a great day for the stock market, which is a big reason why a lot of money is also pouring into the cryptocurrency market. In just one day, the stock market gained an extra $2.00. 2 trillion, and technology companies made the most money of all the companies. Apple's sales have gone up by 6.8 to 6.18%. Nvidia has gone up by 5.4%. The amount of Meta has grown by 7.92. Google's value has gone up by 3.3%, and Amazon's value has gone up by more than 8%. Certainly there are stocks that have done very well in this market. We're glad that Netflix is the only company in this area because of all the progressive ideas they have. Yes, I'm not kidding, even though I have no idea what happened with Netflix. This is a really good development for the cryptocurrency market as a whole, especially since that was the worst part of the day. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more price action for here in a moment. For now, we can see that it's true. As of today, the SP 500 finished more than 20% higher than its low point in April. This means that a new bull market has begun. The market went from a bear market to a bull market in just 30 days because of all the tariff and trade war talks and the global crisis. So I'm being completely honest, I don't think something like that has ever happened before. I mean, the market has been really crazy, but I can't say for sure. It's really crazy to see something like this. Since the US and China reached an agreement, the chance of a recession has skyrocketed, as can be seen on the international betting markets where it reached its highest point, which was around the end of April. There was a 71% chance that it would go down. If you look, you can see that there has been a big rise. Now, take a look at this. The chance of a recession has dropped to 40%. The bears seem to have been right on the money after this trade, but as we've already said, anything can happen in these markets at any time, so nobody can say what will happen in the future. However, even though everyone knows it's hard to say what will happen, there are still a few things we need to talk about in this case. The first is the global debt, which reached a total of $7.5 trillion, 0 cents. It's not just the US in the first 3 months of 2021. It's also China. It is where new debt standards are set every day for Europe and other places. Emerging markets were responsible for half of the rise, and total EM debt reached a new record high of 106 trillion yuan. China was the main cause of the rise in debt, which reached a total of 2 trillion yuan, $20 trillion, 0 cents in just 2 years. On the other hand, the ratio of global debt to gross domestic product, GDP, fell slightly, reaching 325%, which is the lowest level since 2020.